Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I just had to think about that for a second. I am getting ready for work. I had a great workout this morning. I actually just did a little bit of walking. I am following a new workout program, which has been very exciting, which is actually what I'm planning on talking about today. So, let's get into it. Okay. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about my new workout plan and how it has helped me. Sorry, I'm getting text. Oh, yes. All right, is anybody keeping up with the Karen Reed trial? It's about to start again. If you are, please DM me or comment so that we can talk about it, because I am absolutely obsessed and I know every single thing about it. But anyways, I'm going to talk about how I lost 25 pounds in the last 4 months. No, January, February, March, April. Like 3 or 4 months. Why was that so hard for me to count? So I am a self-proclaimed over-worker-outer. And that's because I love to work out. So, I obviously love to work out. I'm a personal trainer. We own a gym. We own multiple gyms, actually, but that's not the point of this. We own gyms. I like to be in the gym. I like to work out. I like the feeling. I love sweating. I love all the things. So I have been known in the past to be an over-worker-outer. And I used to think that more was more. And in a lot of cases, more is more, except for when it comes to working out. Believe it or not. I'm like, well, if I could do a 1 hour workout, why wouldn't I do a 2 hour workout? If I could do a 2 hour workout, why wouldn't I do 2 1.5 hour workouts? You know what I mean? So I used to do things like 2 a days. I used to do insane things. Also, for the record, I would never make my clients do this sort of thing. I was kind of like a do as I say, not as I do trainer. Like, I'm like, you don't work out 2 times a day, but I'm gonna work out 2 times a day because I don't know. I just felt like the rules didn't apply to me. So when I started this fitness journey, after my miscarriage, so I had a miscarriage in October, and then it was in November. I had a miscarriage in November. I had a DNC, if you're familiar, procedure to help your body recover from a miscarriage. Then it was the holidays and I was just munching, you know what I'm saying? Also, protein coffee. If you're not drinking protein coffee, you are missing out. So yes, December, I just was eating. It was the holidays, and I was like, you know what? Somebody said, God bless you. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. You too. I was munching. I was just eating. It was holidays. There's holiday treats, and I was like, you know what? I've been through a traumatic experience. I'm gonna eat. Also, physically, I wasn't well until my doctor. I do love my doctor, but I feel like they did not prepare me for exactly what was going to happen to me after a DNC, which is a whole nother story time. I won't go into that right now, but I was not physically well for a while. I was just like making it through. So starting in January, whenever I finally felt like I was ready to get back on the fitness wagon, I was like, I need to build up strength, because while I was pregnant for 12 weeks, if you've ever been pregnant before, the first trimester is usually pretty hard. So I was not lifting weights. I was not, I was just like, I was doing workouts, but they weren't really good. Hope you're doing better now. Happy healing. Oh, thank you so much. I am doing so much better now. Thank you. I was just giving a little bit of a background as to why I started on my fitness journey like I did. So I started lifting weights, and I was like, I need to gain strength, because during my first 12 weeks, I was not lifting enough weights and I was just making it through. So I was like, I'm gonna lift heavy weights. So starting in January, oh, my base is so good. Thank you. It is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. This is like the, what do you call this? Oh, the face tape. Sorry, face tape. It's like Shape Tape, but the foundation. It is good. Sorry, please hold. So I started lifting heavy weights in January. I changed up my entire workout routine. I was like, I'm not going to do, oh my gosh, my perfume just literally squirted in my face. That sucked. I'm not going to do a lot of HIIT, high intensity stuff. I'm going to stick to the basics, and I'm going to do weight training, which is, I always incorporate weight training. I do a lot of functional training, but I don't do a lot of just like strict bodybuilder training because, one, I think it's boring. That's actually 1, 2, and 3. I just don't like doing it because I think it's super boring. So I was like, I'm going to do just strictly weight training. I did do a little bit of functional training in there, but I was like, I need to build my strength up and get back to what I was before. So I started really lifting heavy in January, and I stopped doing, I was doing a lot of cardio before I got pregnant, just because I like it. I was actually preparing to do a half marathon, so I was running a lot, which there's nothing wrong with running, but if you're trying to build muscle and you're trying to do a lot of extra running and high intensity training, it doesn't really pair that well together. So I was like, I'm gonna take down the cardio. It is wet on my eye where I just squirted it. You can see that. There's like a wet spot. Great. Great. Love that. So I was like, I'm gonna start in January just doing a regular strength training program. Did that fix it? It's good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna do a strength training, strength focus. I'm gonna lift heavy weights. I'm not gonna do a lot of high intensity, and I am going to do walking for my cardio, which if you would have told me to do walking for cardio like even a year ago, I'd be like, walking's not cardio. Walking is walking. That does not count. That does not do anything for you. And to my surprise, especially healing from my miscarriage mentally, walking was it. It really did so much for me. Sorry, I gotta drink water now. So, I feel like that was a big build-up for me to say that strength training, traditional strength training, where I did like 4 to 6 sets of 4 to 6 reps, heavy lifting. I dropped my training down from like 6 days a week to 4 days a week. I did walking. I got 10,000 steps a day, and I lost 25 pounds. So I also obviously cleaned up my diet because when I was pregnant, I was eating Chick-fil-A like every day, which, no judgment if you're pregnant, like sometimes you just gotta eat what you can. But as soon as I was not pregnant anymore, I was like, you know what, I need to be eating like good food. And if I ever get the chance to be pregnant again, I'm not gonna be eating Chick-fil-A every day again, because I think that I would have felt better morning sickness wise and probably like energy wise if I would have been eating more whole foods, not fried chicken. No tea, no shade to Chick-fil-A, but you know what I'm saying. So strength training 4 days a week. Cardio was only walking 10,000 steps a day. No stairmastering, no running. Before I got pregnant, I was running like 2 miles a day, which there's nothing wrong with running. Don't get me wrong, don't get me twisted. But it was making me super hungry, so being in a calorie deficit was hard. And so, And so once I stopped running, it really helped me to kind of stay in that calorie deficit, just doing the walking. Because again, my theory was more is more. So if walking's good, running's better, right? In this specific case, no, it was not. So that's a little background on, sorry, it's hard to talk into this. On my training for the last 4 months. And I am continuing to push a little bit into my deficit right now. So I am going to keep my calories where they are. I'm sorry, I'm gonna drop my calories just a little bit. So I'm currently eating like 1,800 calories. I'm just gonna drop a little bit and continue lifting heavy, and we'll see what happens. I don't feel like I need to lose too much more weight. I just want to be a little more muscular, so I probably need to go into like a maintenance to kind of help build some of that muscle rather than lose more weight. All right, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna do my hair and then I'm headed to work. I'm actually already at work, but I'm going to start working. Anyways, I hope that helped anybody who is curious on their fitness journey, like where to start. I am a full-time coach, so if you want help, please reach out to me. I will help you. I will be there every step of the way. I think that's it. This is killing my head. I gotta do my hair. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and follow my vlogs. I talk all about fitness all the time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.